Hello all, it's me, PrettyTAF, coming back to you with another Cold War Zombies damage guide and profile. Today I'm taking an in-depth look at the new Groza assault rifle for Cold War in Zombies. In this video I will cover everything you need to know about the weapon, its damages at different tiers, pack-a-punch damage, the damage per second, damage against armor and elite damages, and more. You can find timestamps in the description for easy navigation, so then let's get into it. You can unlock the Groza by reaching level 31 of the Season 1 Battle Pass, which is pretty easy to do, or after the season has ended, you can complete it by completing a challenge the devs will set. The Groza has a base damage of 34, and I believe the stats for the Groza are correct because the numbers add up, unlike the Mach 10 where they're not accurately represented. So for starters, I'll tell you how much damage the Groza deals at each tier. For Common, you have 34 and 93, for Uncommon, you have 51 and 140, for Rare tier, you have 68 and 187. For Epic, you have 102 and 280. And for Legendary, you have a 136 and 374. So as each tier increases, the base damage gets a multiplier increase, which I will explain as a percentage increase. For Common, it's a no percent increase because it's the starting damage. For Uncommon, it's a 50% increase. For Rare, it's 100%. Epic, it's 200%. And Legendary, it's a 300%. And if you check the numbers, you'll find my logic to be true, as it was with the Mach 10, and I'm sure that this is the universal scaling system for the tier damage increases. So when you pack-a-punch a weapon, the damage of course gets an increase, but just by how much. For Common at level 1, it deals 72 to the body, 198 to the head, and 18 to armor. At level 2, it's 144 to the body, 396 to the head, and 36 to armor. And at level 3, it's 288 to the body, 792 to the head, and 72 to armor. For Uncommon, at level 1, it's 108 damage to the body, 297 to the head, and 27 to armor. At level 2, it's 216 damage to the body, 594 damage to the head, and 54 damage to armor. At level 3, it's 432 to the body, 1188 to the head, and 108 to armor. For Rare, for level 1, it's 144 to the body, 396 to the head, and 36 to armor. Level 2 is 288 to the body, 792 to the head, and 72 to armor. The level 3 is 576 to the body, 1584 to the head, and 144 to armor. For Epic tier, at level 1, it's 216 to the body, 594 to the head, and 54 to armor. At level 2, it's 432 to the body, 1188 to the head, and 108 to armor. And level 3, it's 864 to the body, 2376 to the head, and 216 to armor. The Legendary, at level 1, is 288 to the body, 792 to the head, and 72 to armor. At level 2, it's 576 to the body, 1584 to the head, and 144 to armor. And finally, the maximum damage this weapon can do is 1152 to the body, and 3168 to the head, and 288 armor damage. So how did I get these numbers? By both using the weapons at every tier and PAP level, and by using the following logics. For the body, I took the base damage at tier 1, times it by 2.11, and that gives you the pack-a-punch level 1 base damage. For pack-a-punch logic, I took the level 1 base pack-a-punch damage and times it by 2 for tier 2 and times it by 2 again for tier 3, and that is your base pack-a-punch damage for level 1, 2 and 3. For the head, I took the X tier 1, 2, 3 pack-a-punch body damage and times it by 275 because you have a 2.75 multiplier for headshots for the Groza. And for armor, you take the base pack-a-punch damage at whatever tier and you times it by 0.25, and that will give you your armor damage. So now we know each damage the Groza is capable of. What is the maximum amount of damage this weapon is capable of doing? And how will it help you when the zombies are at max health at round 41? The maximum achievable base weapon damage per second with no attachments with self-revive, speed cola, juggernog, and stamina up gives the Groza a maximum damage per second at legendary pack-a-punch 3 without deadshot or elemental pop of 14,400 damage per second. That's going for body shots only. For going for headshots only, it has a maximum DPS at legendary PAP 3 without deadshot or elemental pop of 39,600 damage, which means that when the zombies are at the maximum health at wave 41, they have a health of 30,001. So to kill them, you need 27 hits on the body to kill them, and for headshots it takes only 10. Given the maxed out Groza at legendary PAP level 3, a TTK of 2.08 seconds for the body, and 0.72 seconds for criticals only. And that, ladies and gents, is basically every single thing that I've tested for the Groza in order to give you this information. If you like the video and want to see more like this, leave it a like and subscribe for further content. If you want me to cover a specific weapon next, ask me in the comments, but for the rest, have a good day.